The Rodman's nephew has joined us in the studio.
What's up, all?
What's happening? All right, you know what? I'm going to channel 1 on that mixer over there. Tweak the level down on that. Give me a
All together?
Yeah, just the level. Yeah.
How's this? A little
there
better?
we go. Yeah.
Look, nice to have somebody that actually knows sound equipment.
Exactly.
Unlike his uncle, huh? I don't know. Pablo fixes that. I just show up and do the devil horns.
I talk into the thing.
And
talk into the can.
I take selfies with people and vape. That's what I do.
You just hump people.
Get dry hump people's boyfriends at vape shows. Steal their girl.
You do what you got to do.
Yep.
It's a hard knock life. So Johnathan Cochran in the studio with us. What's it like growing up? All right, because hang on. Let's for verification. You are how old?
I am 25. I had to think about that. That's how you know I'm getting up there.
Oh, yeah, you're getting
like
up there. Yeah.
I can't even think. I just turned 25 a couple weeks ago, actually.
Getting up there.
Getting up there.
Get your
happy
rookie
late birthday.
Yeah. Already having a quarter-life crisis. So.
Oh, God, don't do that.
A quarter-life crisis. Is this a new millennial thing? A quarter-life crisis.
Right.
That's a John Mayer lyric, man. He talks
That's
about
true.
that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it is.
Yeah. That's the only reason I know that term.
Dude, that's a good one. Yeah.
So you're 25. The Rodman is significantly
25.
more than 25.
Yeah.
Are we talking mentally or physically?
Both.
It's weird how everyone gets older, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just timeless.
You're like 12 in your head and what 40 something in your body.
That runs
In
the
fact-
family, though, I feel like.
In fact, he's closer to my girlfriend's age than I am.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Note to self, don't introduce him. He's liable to dry hump me.
Please note, Tammy, do not allow Julie in the studio. Thank you.
Yes. So what's it like? You've got an older uncle who's a complete lunatic.
Right,
Because
right.
I knew him. I've
You
known
know-
him for about 20 years.
Really?
Through our
So you've
old
known him
radio
pretty
days.
much most of my life.
Right.
We've worked in radio together for
So
years.
I know what he was like all coming up through the 90s and
Right.
stuff. So what's that like as a young nephew and you're, hey, Uncle Rod?
Well, he was always cutting up. I mean, that was never a question. But you know, he spent a lot of when I was younger. He was living out here in Alabama,
Yeah.
and we were down in Louisiana. So
Right.
he was like
see
cool
me on
uncle,
occasion.
cool uncle at Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Summertime, roll in, come to the beach.
But now I'll tell you this: he had no shortage of making me look like a fool. I want you to tell. Just give me one of your favorite stories you used to tell. I know which one you're going to pick.
Which
honestly.
one?
I know exactly what you're going to
I
want to
have
pick.
short-term memory loss for some reason. I don't know.
Has he ever told you the story about the DIY slip and slide?
Oh, you know what? It seems like I might have heard something about this, but
So that was
I can't
me.
recall it. Okay.
Yeah, because we would it was my grandfather had passed away. We used to have
That's
big-
right.
I
You
used to
did
live in
tell
his
me
house.
this.
We had a big, huge hill, and we would just take big pieces of bisqueen, and just roll it down the hill, and then we'd put like dishwashing detergent on it, and just made this huge slip and slide. That
But
went,
Right.
Yeah, it
But
went
at
down
my
the
house
hill.
back in Louisiana one
Oh,
day,
yeah.
that's where this happened. Right.
Oh, I forgot.
So
yeah, you tell the story. Go ahead.
I
I'm
couldn't have
always
been.
talking.
I couldn't have been much older than 8 years old, and me and my buddies wanted to slip and slide, which they ended up leaving the house. I think it was just me, or I might have had one friend still there, and we couldn't find. We had a little yellow, like it wasn't a visqueen, but it was just like a little
Plastic
Walmart slip and
tarp
slide.
of
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sort.
It was like a
Yeah.
tarp. Yeah, exactly. We couldn't find it, so I was like, "Well, look, we can improvise. We can figure something out here." So, but I couldn't find any dish soap either.
Right.
So, like, how am I going to slide? What do you need to slide more than anything else? You need water.
Right. You need
So,
lubrication.
Well, I took a hose straight to the concrete in the driveway.
Yeah, he did.
Head first.
Boom!
Hands first
He
forward.
puts a slip and slide on the driveway. He's going to slip and slide. He just runs out and just face plants right into the concrete on the slip and slide on the driveway.
How long did it take for the ribs
I
to
don't
heal
even
from the
remember,
cracks?
man. I don't even remember.
It was
All I
Jackass
remember was
before
my mom.
Jackass was
My mom
cool.
was putting like alcohol on it, and it burned so bad, man. My nipples are scarred.
I'm a
dude.
fun uncle. I think of all the
Don't
fun-
listen to anything your Uncle Rod
He also
says.
apparently he used to call me the Prozac baby because when I was little I didn't say anything.
Yeah, he was just always real quiet and just looked real serious. I'm like, that's like a Prozac
Which
baby.
is funny because now it's a
To
little
you,
bit the opposite
everybody's
now.
a Prozac baby.
Right, true. I think I keep Rockstar energy drinks in business, man.
Right.
Jesus. So you're right. Yeah, everybody's on Prozac.
So surely, because he just told the story the other day about he introduced Julie to some of the family.
Yeah, your dad. And
Okay.
Yeah,
I know this,
everybody.
okay.
Yeah, and Uncle Randy, everybody.
And
yeah.
and for those who'd missed it, explain how you introduced her.
Oh no, that was to Aunt Gail. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
to
right.
my Aunt Gail and Connie and everything. I brought Julie over and introduced her, and I was like, they said, "Well, it seems like you're really happy, Rod, and you're really doing well, and your color looks great. She's helping you with your diet and helping you with." I said, "Man, she helps around the house. She does everything for me. She's got me on a great diet, getting healthier, and on top of that, she's into anal." Yeah, my Aunt
You
Gail's
told
like,
Aunt Gail that?
Yeah, my Aunt Gail's like, wait, she's into what? What is she into? She's anal. Anal what? What is it? Anal leakage? What?
So was this always the case with this guy? Was
I mean,
that
I'm not
what-
surprised. For
Was
sure.
that a family Christmas? Like the Rodman saying inappropriate things around the family?
Yeah. I mean, generally.
No hesitation there. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
That's what made Christmas special. The gift that keeps on giving. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But, you know, Johnathan, he started out, you know, and he does music. That's his thing. That's what he's down
Right.
here. You know, he's up in, you're in Nashville, right?
Right. Yeah, I live in
what-
Nashville now.
You started out, though, your musical career back in
Playing in
Louisiana.
church.
Playing in church,
Playing in
man. And just amazing talent, you know, with every instrument and everything. But then he went from church to a...
It's sad that Uncle Rod couldn't come watch you perform at church, lest he burst into flame when he
Want to
walked
hear where
through
he did?
doors.
Come hear me though. Let's let this story keep going.
Well, then he went from church to Bear Fighter.
the metal band.
Thrash metal band, yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you started your own band,
pop band.
yeah,
Called
That-
Quiet District.
Quiet
It's a
District.
pop rock band.
right. So, in fact, you know what? Check it out. Let's play a little bit of Quiet.
Oh.
This is his
Oh,
band
man,
here.
that's all right.
You've got him.
Yes, this is it. This is his song. It's called "Let Me Tell You." Check it out. This is Jonathan's band, Quiet District.
Word that you think you might need. Let me down easy if you think I should go. I'd like to think you won't forget about me. I've been thinking that it's time you should know. I'm only hoping that I've picked the right time. This chance is something that I'll never renew. I'm also serious, I'm making you mine. I'm such a fool for everything that you do. I've been holding on for so long, and it's you.
Vape Radio, Pablo and the Rodman, and that is Johnathan Cochran with
His first band,
Yeah,
Quiet
that's-
District.
yeah, so that wasn't
That's
under
his
my
ear-
name.
That's his early stuff there, man.
Quiet Drive.
Quiet District.
Quiet
Quiet Drive.
District.
There's a band though.
That's right, because we played them. Here
They do
on
a
Vape
they do
Radio.
a sick Cyndi Lauper cover.
That's what we played time after time. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
They do this little like ambient. I don't even know what to call it. Just this texture in one point of this song. That's so cool, man.
Very cool stuff.
So you did metal.
Yeah.
You did the pop rock thing.
Then what happened?
And then okay, this is
Then
a
you
cool
realize
story.
there's no money in that.
Well, no. There's no money in any of it right now. But, I actually went the freshman year of college. I went on a camping trip with some buddies out in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And there was nothing on the radio except country, and I just had to listen to it with them.
Right.
And at this point in time, country was kind of evolving, becoming a lot more contemporary as it is kind of exists now.
That is true. It's the new pop.
Correct.
it is.
It's kind of adult contemporary now.
Yeah.
You know.
Hot AC.
And then at that point in time, what I was hearing on radio reminded me a lot of the church music that I had grown up playing and listening to.
Right.
Because like sonically speaking, you know, obviously not lyrically, but sonically,
Right.
what the music itself sounded like really reminded me of that stuff. And so my friends were into it, so the social proof was there that I could be like, okay, maybe I can give this a shot. Like,
Right.
I feel all
Sure,
right
there's
about
no
this.
denying
Right,
whatever
right.
you
Hey,
think of Eric Church
I
or
won't be not cool if I decide that I like this.
Right.
Because they like it.
Right. Whatever you think of Eric Church or Luke Bryan or somebody like that, Jason Aldean, there's no doubt
Those
they
guys pull
sell
bitches.
they
Right.
sell a shitload of they sell
The
music.
duality of man.
Well, the country artists still sell music.
Right.
They still sell albums.
Right.
They sell concert tickets. They sell merch. I mean, there's money to be made there.
Look
you know?
out that audience, see all those Daisy Dukes? Yeah, buddy.
And that's largely a result too. Country tends to stay. You know, there's a saying they say that country is 10 years behind the rest of
Right.
of music and what's
Yeah.
going on. And that's one reason that we're still selling tickets and selling. Well, it's not just selling tickets, but selling music
Oh,
primarily.
I just had a great idea that could put you on the cutting edge then. If country music is 10 years behind regular pop music, right?
Right.
As far as what the trends are, you need to go ahead right now and write a song, a country song with skirt brr, in it.
Right,
Boom.
exactly.
Hit.
Well, that's kind of happening already a little bit.
Trap
And just
country.
There's been a few.
Yeah, trap country or mumble country. Hick
Hick hop? Is that what you're looking for?
Hick hop.
Ooh.
That's a new.
No, wait, that was already a thing.
I do production for a guy that does hick hop.
Yeah,
I
didn't
do
Cowboy
what's-
Troy
I-
and them do that?
I do what's called a top liner, and
Yeah.
so he'll just have like, you know, a lyric or a vocal or melody, something that he wants to work with,
Right.
And he'll just send that to me, and I'll build him a whole track, playing all the instruments and everything, and give that to him, and he'll pay me a flat fee on that
Nice.
for him
Right.
to both sing and rap over, but it's a country song.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. DF Dub, you may be called back into play, son. Fell in love with a country girl.
That, yeah, mumble country. That would be
Mumble country.
Oh God.
There you go, like. Well,
Skirt.
I'm trying to. Get
what side?
World star.
David Allen Coe, World Star.
World star David Allen Coe. That would be it.
You know,
So
David
now,
Allen
are
Coe-
you doing more like more of that type of like kind of outlaw country sound, or more
So-
like modern pop country?
I'm much more on the modern pop side, but not
Yeah.
so much the hip hop side of pop. A little
Gotcha.
more on like the pop rock side of things.
Gotcha.
Which is a sound definitely in country right now. Pop rock itself doesn't exist as huge as it did maybe in the early 2000s.
Sure,
you know?
yeah, because old like we were talking about this earlier. You know, like all those songs that used to be written that might be done by a Goo Goo Dolls or a Matchbox 20 or whatever.
They're country
They're
songs
all
now.
country songs now.
Right, right.
You know, and they're being done by Thompson Square. Or
Whoever
by,
wrote
you know,
for
or-
Creed is writing Florida Georgia Line.
Well, you know, hey, well, you do know that they were when they were
Same
discovered. One of the things that blew them up, they were actually produced by Nickelback's producer.
Imagine
Go
that.
figure, right?
Shocker.
Go figure.
I hate to say it, but I actually know the guys who put their albums out.
For
I don't want
Nickelback.
to
Yeah.
Boy, they got some Nickelback
Florida
songs that go
Georgia Line.
hard.
Georgia Line?
That's
Oh.
Republic.
They got a couple of them. I got no shame
So,
to say it.
so it's the same guy that did Cue Ball?
Yeah.
So they're responsible for Florida Georgia Line, Steel Panther, and the Bloodhound Gang.
Yep. Same people.
That's a label, huh?
That's why they're the biggest in the world.
That's why they're our friends. That's awesome.
That is
so
true.
you're doing the country now, and you after Quiet, you did a solo country album, right?
Correct. Well, I did a handful of singles is what I did. I haven't
Right.
put out a record yet, which I'm actually working on right now. I've put the first single off of this new record out so far. Still finishing up the rest of that record.
Well, I tell you what, the song you did it's called Something Sexy. It's actually I'm really impressed. I mean, I like
I
Quiet
have not
District. I
heard
really
this.
did. We got it. We can play it. It's,
Oh, cool.
It's actually very. If you're a country music fan, I like the video. I don't know who's the chick you got in there with you.
Oh, that's my friend Beth.
Ah, Beth,
Hang on.
I hear you calling.
Is that a air quotes friend?
Yeah, no, we're just friends. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, it's so hard to find attractive women when you're a tortured singer-songwriter artist.
right?
You know, girls
that
don't like that
looks
at
like
all.
he does.
When you're the
I mean,
hot
look at
damaged
it.
guy, it's not very easy.
Yeah,
is it?
girls don't like that at all.
Right, yeah, it sucks, let's hear it, though. Here it is. This is called Johnathan Cochran. Here you go. It's Something Sexy. Check this out, all right?
Think I'm falling for the first time, 'cause the red wine never went down so smooth. Think I'm falling for your tan lines, your green eyes make my heart beat through the roof. I can barely breathe when you look at me, oh, the way that you do. You make me wanna sing about what I see when I look at you. I wanna sing you something sexy, baby, tell you what I wanna do. Turn you around, pick you up, say I love the way you move. Love the way that you're staring, like you dare me to make a move. I wanna sing something sexy, baby, I wanna sing about you. Wanna sing about you. I've been obsessing over your kiss, 'cause your red lips got me hooked, girl, I can't refuse. Watching you swinging your hips in your ripped jeans, country girl attitude. I can barely see what you see in me, but I'm lucky you do. You make me wanna sing about what I see when I look at you. I wanna sing you something sexy, baby, tell you what I wanna do. Turn you around, pick you up, say I love the way you move. Love the way that you're staring, like you dare me to make a move. I wanna sing you something sexy, baby, I wanna sing about you. Wanna sing about you. Sexy, baby, tell you what I wanna do. Turn you around, pick you up, say I love the way you move. Love the way that you're staring, like you dare me to make a move. I wanna see something sexy, baby, I wanna see, yeah. Tell you what I wanna do. Turn you around, pick you up, say I love the way you move. Love the way that you're staring, like you dare me to make a move. I wanna see something sexy, baby, I wanna sing about you.
There you
Vape
go.
Radio, Pablo with the Rodman, and Mr. Johnathan Cochran.
Yep, that's my nephew.
Something
Pretty good,
sexy.
huh? I think it's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you.
And like that's a good looking video. And did you tell us you shot the video for this?
Well, I
too?
didn't shoot it, obviously,
You
because
edit?
I was in the video, so I couldn't
Right.
hold the camera and do it at the same time.
But I mean, like you edited it, like
right,
you put
I
it
did all
together.
the edits on this video.
Dude,
That's
you're a
amazing.
talented dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where'd you get the DNA for this? Because obviously,
Hey, I'm avoiding making too many DNA jokes right now.
That's awesome, though. So,
that
there
is
you
a
go.
really good tune too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
like,
is catchy, man.
That's that.
I mean,
That's what's hot right now.
Pablo was a program director at the radio station. I mean, the music director at the radio station we worked at. So he would be the one that would actually get the music in from the record labels and decide whether it was added to the station. Would you add that?
I would.
If you,
yeah.
I thought that's exactly what I would think.
you, gentlemen.
Yeah, if I'm programming a country
Country
or hot,
station.
even a hot AC station, I'd give that a long, hard look. Yeah,
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
I love a long, hard look.
Yeah. That's why you got into music, son.
No doubt.
So now you go to Nashville.
Don't send this interview to my dad.
Yeah. So now you go to Nashville. So what's going on with you now, man?
Man, I'm just living the life out there.
Right.
I mean, it's just
I
awesome.
bet.
I've been there for, I think I just made 2 months out in Nashville a couple days ago. I guess the 11th would have been there. and it has just been nonstop. I mean, meeting people, seeing stars out, making music. I've been doing most of my time. I've been spent is doing demo production for other artists, our songwriters, as well as doing some video production as well, and that's kind of keeping me afloat. So I don't have to have a real job, which is awesome.
That's good.
And I've also recently signed with a new booking agent who's got me on the college circuit. That's kind of going to start picking up in October.
Nice.
Which is a really, really cool little circuit to be on. I'll get to play all,
It's like the
all
country vans.
all original music and stuff like that. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So now, is this the most recent single?
This is actually I call it my first single. It's technically my second one. I hate the first single I put out. This is the second single. I've got a most recent one out called Tippy Toes, which, as I was telling you guys earlier, I actually played every instrument and tracked this song by myself and mixed it and everything.
That's
so
like
I'm
some
super
that's
proud.
some
So this is it right here. I actually shot. If you look at this, he's got the video up. I shot this in vertical. So like the camera I shot it with, I shot this video and edited. My buddy David, shout out Dave. He's on the beach right now.
Super
listening to
Dave.
this. He helped me for some of the shots I was in.
Right.
But we shot it sideways on the camera. So when you watch it on your iPhone, you watch it in full screen straight up.
Right.
Yeah, that's smart. Thinking like a millennial. Go. They're going to consume this media on their phone, so why not make it perfect for their phone?
There you go.
Damn it! Why didn't we think of that, Pablo?
Well, it's not too late.
Yeah. So this is the new thing. Man,
I'm proud of this one, man. I am. I really am.
This one's called Tippy Toes.
Yep.
All right, so this is the new one. All right, you want to play it? Let's
That's
do
it?
All right.
Yeah, I already don't like it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
didn't start. I know where it's at. It was like.
Here we go, Johnathan Cochran, Tippy Toes, Vape Radio.
You'll think she loves you when she kisses you for the first time. Breaking curfew just to stay out with you all night, but you won't know for sure. Not yet. You'll think she loves you when she tells her mom about you, about how you hold her when you grab a little tighter, but you won't know for sure. Not yet. You're gonna know when you're dancing in the kitchen, singing some kind of song you swore you never gonna listen to, but you can bet she caught it all, the whole thing. You won't think twice, yeah. You'll know then and then. She's reaching up to kiss you and something's burning on the stove. You know she loves you and she loves you on her tippy toes. Time, tears falling till daddy makes it alright, but you won't know for sure. You'll think she loves you when she's telling mom about you, about how she wants to be like daddy when she's older, but you won't know for sure. Not yet. You're gonna know when you're dancing in the kitchen, singing some kind of song you swore you never gonna listen to, but you can bet she caught it all, the whole thing. You won't think twice, yeah. You'll know then and there. She's reaching out to kiss you in a little dress of mama's soul. You know she loves you and she loves you on her tippy toes. Think she loves you when she kisses you for the first time. You're gonna know when you're dancing in the kitchen, singing some kind of song you swore you never gonna listen to, but you can bet she caught it all, the whole thing. You won't think twice, yeah. You'll know then and then. They're reaching up to kiss you, but boy, it ain't the mistletoe. You know they love you and they love you on their tippy toes. Yeah, they love you on their tippy toes.
Johnathan Cochran on Vape Radio.
That's awesome, huh?
Love you on your tippy toes.
Loves me on her tippy
Pablo
toes.
and the Rodman. You said you played everything on that album, like McCartney and Lenny Kravitz style. Like you recorded everything.
Played every instrument on there.
Every instrument.
Technically speaking,
Play some of it. You got your
Yeah,
guitar.
it's like a challenge.
Well, that intro is it.
Yeah, challenge.
That's the whole intro part you heard, but the
Sing it. See your riff. Sing it.
You'll think she loves you when she kisses you for the first time, breaking curfew just to stay out with you all night, but you won't know for sure, not yet. You'll think she loves you when she tells her mom about you, about how you hold her when you grab a little tighter, but you won't know for sure, not yet. But you're gonna know when you're dancing in the kitchen, singing some kind of song you swore you're never gonna listen to, but you can bet she caught it all, the whole thing. You won't think twice, yeah, you'll know then and there. She's reaching up to kiss you and something's burning on the stove. You know she loves you when she loves you on her tippy toes.
Nice.
Nice. Very well done. Very well done.
He did play it.
Dude.
thanks.
Dude, that's great.
Very talented, man. Very proud of you, brother.
So now, as the Rodman's nephew, like growing up, he was working
No, I
radio.
didn't get it from him.
Well, I mean, was there any inspiration from like seeing him because he was DJing in clubs
it's
and on the
entertainment.
radio? Did that kind of like as a child
well,
make
so
you
my,
go?
my dad was a
"Ooh."
musician, but Rod was always kind of like, Rod was where I learned entertainment, I feel like, from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my dad was a player. Not like player, but like he played music.
He played music. In
Yeah.
Well,
church.
obviously he was at least once on your mom. It worked.
Well,
so.
okay.
Hi-oh.
Yeah.
Way to
so
go, Dad.
I got I feel like I got to see a lot of the crowd thing.
Well, that's cool because you need both parts.
Yeah,
But
you do.
That's what a lot of entertainers don't have these days. Is they might be a great musician and not have the showmanship aspect.
Right.
Or they might be a great showman, a great entertainer, and maybe they could work on their craft a little more. But if you can connect both those dots together,
That's when you got
that's
it.
when you really got something.
Right.
You know. And I think you definitely have that. Yeah. I don't think the Rodman could ever play a guitar like that.
He said, "I love you till I die." Hey, look! Hey, see there? I can do it. Yeah.
That's
It
awesome.
was all I could do to keep from crying.
So now you're down here playing tonight, right? Or did you play last night?
No, I didn't play. I'm on vacation.
Oh,
right
you're
now.
just
Oh,
you're just
you were
having fun.
playing.
Well, I just wanted to come see you
Oh,
guys.
we thought I thought you were gigging.
No, not this week. Not this
Okay.
week. Nah.
Okay.
So you're just relaxing, chilling, toes in the sand.
Yeah. Maybe
exactly
we
what
find
it is.
inspiration for another song down there with your toes in the sand on the beach, man.
There you go. So now, if people want to catch you at a gig, like you say, like you went and ran through St. Louis, and like you're always out kind of doing these things, or maybe if they're in the Nashville area.
Nashville's probably the best spot to catch me. Louisiana as well. I get back that way some. I'll be out in New Orleans in October.
Nice.
I'm not sure of the
So how do
actual
people
date.
follow you? Like if they want to kind of catch
So
like
that's
where
what-
you're going to be.
So depending on what networks you're on, the best places to find me is on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it's at Johnathan Ball. My name is JOHNATHAN and then BAW. Ball is just like a thing we say back home.
Like boy.
Yeah, like boy. It's
up,
like
ball?
a screw up of that word, but
Yeah,
I started
ball.
saying it so much it became like it's the branding thing now. It's like people are like, "What's up, ball?" People say
up,
it to
ball?
me.
What's up,
I
ball?
got a fan in the Philippines that'll DM me and be like, "Dude, what's up, ball?" I'm like, "You have no idea what you're saying, dude." But so
Shout out to
at-
the listeners in the Philippines.
yeah. So at
up, pal?
Johnathan Ball, at Johnathan Ball on Instagram. Actually, Facebook's actually have like a tag like that now. You can
Yeah.
look up at Johnathan Ball, or you can just look up Johnathan Cochran on Facebook,
there you go.
and you should be able to find me there.
There you go. Go like and subscribe, all that stuff right now.
We'll share it
And,
out on our links as
Yeah,
well.
check
so
out
that way
the
you can,
YouTube channel too. You can go ahead and do
Got
that.
some great videos, man. Heidi's in the videos too, man.
I know, right?
Thanks.
I know. That's it. Dude, I'll just sit and watch the videos.
So let me ask you this: how often has historically, not lately, but historically, how often have you had a hot chick in the video, and Uncle Rod messaged you and be like, "Hey, you got that girl's number? Hook me up. I'm your uncle. Come on."
It sounds like he's a little more indirect, and that's why I'm here right now.
Hey, hey, but you know what? One thing before we go, because I know we're getting up against the top of the hour. Scotty's getting ready to come in. Jonathan, how much did you ever think you would see the day that I was not a cigarette smoker? Because us being on Vape Radio.
Oh man, no,
and
see that didn't even cross my mind.
The effects that always growing up. I mean, did you ever think you would see the day that I wasn't a cigarette smoker, much less
Not once.
in an industry
Right.
doing shows to help people quit smoking. you know,
Right,
it's kind of like a
right.
road to Damascus thing.
Yeah,
you know?
it's backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I've mentioned
that's
numerous
incredible.
times. He was the smokiest human being I knew.
Right.
You know, 20 years
I mean, he's
ago.
still pretty smoky.
Yeah.
If you mean like you don't know what the hell's going on with this dude. Like,
Well, that's just what's coming out of his ears. You know.
But yeah, I mean, I was always like you, Pablo said. Every time you saw me, I had a cigarette hanging
Yeah.
out of my mouth. So that's one of the great things about vape. Is that it's got me off.
hey,
So,
better a cigarette hanging out of your mouth than
Yeah.
Am I right?
Hey, I don't remember. I have short-term memory loss.
You got your uncle's pension for a good one-liner, too, I see. You did learn this showmanship.
He did. He's got it.
There you go, Johnathan Cochran. Follow him on Facebook, on Instagram. And again, get out, see a live show if you're going to be up in the Nashville area or New Orleans in October, you said?
Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Cool, dude. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming
gentlemen.
in, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Enjoy your time on the beach. And, be careful out there because, young dude singing songs on his guitar out on the beach.
Yeah, those jellyfish are looking for
That's a
me.
magnet. Yeah, those jellyfish are on the hunt for you.
Stinging today, Vaughn.
Yep. I've made a career of it.
All right, we're out. Scotty's in. Vape Radio.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.